I've been getting a ton of questions recently that go along the lines of my left arm is twice as big as my right. So before your wife leaves your asymmetrical abs for the Amazon delivery guy, let me give you the 3 things that I would do to correct any muscle imbalance. First things first, this isn't something to be embarrassed of, and it's not an abnormal problem to have. And it's not like somebody's giving you a hard time for having one testicle bigger than the other. Come to think of it, left. Because anybody who's put on a significant amount of muscle will tell you that not only do you have body parts that grow faster than others, but you're in a constant balancing act between the left and right side of your body, and there's 2 reasons for this: form and preference. Issues in form can come from a previous injury that just didn't heal right, an undiagnosed one that you don't realize you have, or even just how you slept the night before. You can get up, realize there's a little tightness on one side, and that entire workout, your body's gonna be trying to compensate and protect itself. One time I had a guy come up and he said, "Hey, can you watch my form on bench? Because every time I go back and I rack the weight, I seem to hit the left side every time. I can't figure it out." I went over there and watched his form. I almost threw up. How do you not realize that this is how you bench? How do you not feel this? But that's what happens if you never see yourself and you just go by feel. You can't trust yourself. I don't trust you, you shouldn't trust you either. I know it's awkward as hell, but whatever muscle group on your body's growing at a different rate, just set up a camera, film yourself, and you'll figure out exactly why it's happening. Now, when it comes to preference, some people say, which hand do you throw with, which one do you write with, but that's not a graphic enough illustration. Say I was a bad friend. I got you drunk and I offered to pay you $100 to just kick some random guy in a split second, not even thinking about it. You can visualize what leg you're going to use to kick him. So knowing that, you can't tell me that the leg you're going to use to punt some unexpected guy's balls across the room isn't going to dominate any sort of squat movement you do. For the people that are in the "I'm already screwed up, how do I fix it" category, step number 1, you got to integrate more unilateral work. The way I integrate it is I make it the first and last exercise I do of a workout. The reason for starting out that way is because usually the side that's lagging behind is also one you don't have a great connection with. So starting out the workout, developing that mind-muscle connection, focusing on the contraction, getting that muscle to fire is going to benefit you the rest of the workout. And the reason to end with it is similar. You want to make sure that muscle is getting pushed as hard as it should. And also by that point, you're so fatigued, you're going to notice that a smaller muscle is more than likely going to be a weaker one, and that side's going to be a lot weaker. Step number 2, add reps to your weaker side during those unilateral sets. Say you're doing single arm machine flies, and on that smaller side, you do 15 reps and crap out. Take a couple deep breaths, add 5 more. On that more developed side, just do 15 and stop. It's not the most fun thing to do because you can't push yourself as hard, but you're in a game of catch up, and it won't take long before it does. And last but not least, if you're that screwed up and lopsided, you've got to make it a priority. That means integrate training that body part on that side of your body in ways that don't even make sense. I'm talking about you just hammered legs and then you shamelessly walk over and do working sets of single arm cable extensions because that thing needs work. Damn it, I forgot to do my trick. I know if you do those 3 things, you'll be able to even out your body, become more symmetrical, and be able to get some sleep at night. Here's a link to a video I made on some other muscle building mistakes, also another one of my favorites, and most importantly, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, get after, get growing. Talk to you soon.